This is the Washington Commanders' 2026 season preview, and it opens with the fastest fall in the division's recent memory. 12 months after a 12-5 season that ended in the NFC Championship game, Washington went 5-12, a 3-2 start swallowed by an 8-game losing streak that included 4 straight losses by 21 or more points and a 31-0 afternoon in Minnesota. The mainstream autopsy writes itself. Jaden Daniels got hurt 3 different ways, the receiver room got hurt around him, and a healthy 2026 fixes it. The market agrees, 7.5 wins with the juice moving to the over. Our ledger agrees too, partly. Both of our bounce-back rules fire on this team, the genuine article. The problem is arithmetic. A bounce from 5 wins lands almost exactly where the price already is, and the parts of 2025 that injuries can't explain are the parts nobody rebuilt. What was real in a season this broken takes some digging, but it's there, and it's mostly on the ground. Washington's rush offense ranked 8th in the league in efficiency and 4th in rushing yards per game at 135. The engine was a 7th-round rookie, Jackery Krosky-Merritt, who ran for 805 yards and 8 touchdowns at 4.6 a carry and graded 12th of 49 qualified backs in per-carry yardage over expectation. On a team whose blocking was nobody's idea of a launchpad, the red zone offense stayed sharp through everything, 4th in the league in touchdown rate. And Marcus Mariota deserves a sentence nobody will write anywhere else. Pressed into most of a season, he ranked 9th of 36 qualifiers in completion percentage over expected and kept a 5-12 team's offense at 18th in efficiency, the definition of competent relief. The real half of the wreckage. The defense finished 30th in expected points allowed, gave up 451 points, 6th most in football, took the ball away just 11 times, 30th in the league, and let opponents hit 30 points 6 times. Washington managed it once. Daniels' own 7 games of action produced 1,262 passing yards, 8 touchdowns, and 3 picks, a shadow of the 3,568-yard, 25-touchdown rookie season that made 2024 feel like the future. What was luck? By the rules, a lot. And this is the strongest bounce profile in the NFC East besides the Giants. Washington went 2-5 in one-score games, under the 35% line where teams historically gained back about 2.5 wins, with 69% improving. The turnover margin was -12, 31st in football, and bottom 5 margins historically recovered to roughly even, worth nearly 3 wins on their own. Point differential says this played like a 6-win team, not a 5-win one. Stack the flags naively, and 5-12 projects toward 8 wins before a single roster move, which is precisely the problem with the betting line. 7.5 is the bounce. The market isn't underrating Washington's luck, it has already spent it. Anything above the number requires the football itself to be better, and that's a different claim than the rules can back. The identity, charting data via nflverse, and here the 2025 Commanders are damning in an unusual way. They had no fingerprint at all. 16th in man coverage rate, 17th in blitz rate, 12th in pressure rate, middle of the league in shell usage. A defense that did everything moderately and allowed efficiency like a bottom 2 unit anyway. There was no scheme extremity to blame, which is why the season cost both coordinators their jobs. Dan Quinn had already taken over the defensive play calling from Joe Witt in November, per the reporting. Witt was fired after the season, and Cliff Kingsbury and the team parted ways in what the reporting called a schism over identity. Quinn wanted more run game, more clock, less shotgun. The offense's charted profile backs that up. A bottom-half pass rate over expected sitting on the league's 25th ranked 11 personnel usage. A team that already leaned run-heavy and heavy personnel by usage, but without the play-action structure that makes those identities pay. Both replacements are first-timers. David Blau, promoted from the quarterback room to coordinate the offense and install exactly that under-center play-action structure around Daniels, and Durante Jones, a Brian Flores lieutenant from Minnesota, taking his first NFL defense. The stickiness research is blunt about what this means. 2025's tendencies tell you almost nothing about 2026 on either side of the ball. For a 5-12 team, that's the point. What changed is a defense-heavy spending spree and a quiet exodus of famous names. In Odafe Oweh on 4 years and $100 million, 7.5 sacks after his mid-season trade to the Chargers, per the reporting. Plus Leo Chenal from Kansas City on 3 years. Kalavon Chaisson on 1 year and $12 million off a 7.5 sack season. Charles Omenihu, and safety Nick Cross. The offense got role players: tight end Chig Okonkwo on 3 years, Rachaad White and Jerome Ford on 1-year running back deals. Mariota re-signed for a 3rd straight year. Out, Deebo Samuel, 72 catches for 727 as the team's leading receiver, and per the reporting still unsigned in free agency. Plus Von Miller and his 9 sacks, Bobby Wagner, Zach Ertz off a torn ACL, and Austin Eckler off a torn Achilles. Marshawn Lattimore was arrested in the offseason and released. Charges reported, disposition unresolved, handled straight, that's the whole item. The draft went defense first and cheap skill later. Ohio State linebacker Sonny Styles at 7. An All-American the GM didn't expect to be available. Clemson receiver Antonio Williams at 71 with no second-round pick thanks to the 2025 Tunsil trade. And Penn State's Katron Allen, the school's all-time leading rusher per the club at 187. Terry McLaurin, extended through 2028 last August, is healthy after a quad injury limited him to 10 games and a career-low line of 38 catches for 582. So the 2026 question is the one the bounce math can't answer. Which Washington problem was the injury, and which was the team? Daniels' health explains the offense's fall from 2024. His 7 games of action against a rookie year that graded 14th in adjusted net yards per attempt is the whole gap between 12-5 and mediocre. But the defense allowed the 6th most points in football with its stars mostly upright, produced 11 takeaways with no scheme extremity to blame, and now asks a first-time coordinator to fix in one offseason what a veteran one couldn't. The receiver room is the same bet in miniature. McLaurin is the only proven target on the roster. Deebo gone, Ertz gone, the WR2 job an open competition between a rookie 3rd-rounder, Treylon Burks, and Luke McCaffrey, per the beat reporting. The differentiated read, the run game is the hidden floor here, 8th in efficiency with a top 12 efficiency back on rookie money, and if Blau's play-action rebuild is real, it stacks on the one thing 2025 Washington already did well. The bull case isn't Daniels returns and everything's fixed. It's run game plus Daniels dragging a still suspect defense to the number. Fantasy names to know. Scored Half-PPR. Daniels at QB5, pick 60, is priced on the 2024 memory. And the honest framing is that you're buying the rushing floor and the health, not last year's tape. 278 rushing yards in 7 games of action says the legs still travel. McLaurin at WR23, pick 51, is the bet the target math loves. The last proven receiver standing on a team that must throw to somebody. Krosky Merritt at RB41, pick 126, is the value of this entire episode. A top 12 efficiency grade, 8 touchdowns, the club publicly grooming him for an every down role at a 10th round price. Rachaad White at RB38, pick 114, is the one our board argues with. He graded 43rd of 49 in per carry efficiency last season in Tampa, and he's priced ahead of the incumbent. Take Krosky Merritt and let someone else pay for the name. Okonkwo at TE16, pick 135, inherits Ertz's role in a tight end-friendly design. And Antonio Williams at WR65 is the deep league dart at that open WR2 job. The verdict: 7.5, overjuiced, and for once we think the market has done the regression homework. The 2 bounce flags are worth roughly 2 to 3 wins, and 5 plus 3 is the line. The honest range is 6 to 9. What tilts us cautiously over is the floor nobody talks about. A top 8 run game returning its engine, a healthy quarterback whose rookie season graded 14th in adjusted net yards per attempt, and a division where the favorite carries our only regression flag. What keeps the lean cautious? First-time coordinators on both sides, 1 proven receiver, and a defense that was bad in a way injuries don't explain. Washington's bounce is real. It's just already in the price. And bounces don't compound with hype, only with football. Follow the Washington Commanders feed for the weekly show. Every game, every number, all season. This was the Muffed 2026 Commanders preview. Every number verified.